So, hi everybody. So great to see you. Happy New Year to our next normal rapid reaction for the NAF 2021. So the first 3 days, chapter one is over, and I thought it. For not everybody had the time or the availability to take a peek at those presentations. And I wanted to give everybody the chance to quickly get some insights or some ideas there. I'll have to check for questions in the end or for discussions, so I'll just continue for about 10 minutes and then have to look at the screens separately. Alrighty, let's dive in. What were the main buzzwords coming out of the first chapter? And I'm just reading those through. So COVID is necessity for innovation. So it's not a driver, but it's a necessity. Many sense. A lot of the presentations also had the term agility in them. I really liked this comparison, shopping versus buying, because is it a shopping experience? Is it something you just want to buy? The topic efficiency and fulfillment, which goes right along with technology adaptation to achieve that, but also what we'll see in the following slide, this topic speed and rewards as the main gainers. I also liked the term services are the new experience. This goes along with the topic of efficiency, fulfillment, but also this shopping versus buying thing. And then you have the point edge computing, connected devices in real time. Everybody is talking about AI, but in the end, you need the computing, the sensors, and you need this in real time. And immersive consumer experience, something that Capgemini used, which was also a nice buzzword. And personally, I think I already posted that one by Samsung, this connected customer journey. So from the buzzwords, let's dive in. This I also posted already in the notes. This was the session, the Great Compression, and in the end there, the COVID bringing in the change. The dunnhumby put as major factor for what matters for short-term COVID era momentum, speed, which is interesting that speed gets such a topic. But of course, when you don't want to go into stores, you have hygiene requirements, you don't want to stay in queues, and you're also more inclined to go online anyway. Speed is a topic, and also the point of discounts and rewards, loyalty as moving up. So I thought that was very, very interesting to see it in that chart, especially in comparison with the pre-COVID COVID column. Then also by dunnhumby, which retailers' customer value proposition had the most momentum in 2020. And it was interesting that these COVID momentum metrics, those were also the ones with the most significant growth there. Of course, Amazon with the topic speed very much on top of that line. And then by HP, they had a very, I thought not everybody was talking about repercussions of this of COVID and this impact. and they also to see that it will not be over in 2021. I mean, we see that we're in lockdown, but also that it will take more time, and yeah, just a personal feeling. I think for some areas it will take even longer, but that was also again something to look at. Also by HP, they had a very nice chart seeing what kind of new, it's actually not new, I mean, self-checkout is nothing new. Drive-through was also existing long before COVID. So having those existing functions used to a higher extent, and maybe use some technology to make them faster and enable them. And we had good experience that self-checkout is getting a complete new light. That also there are very interesting click and collect solutions on the technology side using BLE. Same with drive-through or curbside pickup. This was a chart by NCR from the NCR session. Same there, you have those services on top, the curbside, in-store pickup, contactless checkout. But then again, you have this second level where you see how will that be enabled to have this cross-channel customer experience, this in-store mobile engagement, which AI then means if you want to have an in-store engagement, then you need computing power and sensors to actually do that, and also for this loyalty program redesign. So I really liked this retail transformation roadmap because it shows that it's not just the front end, but also very much the back end on the technology side that's relevant. This was the Capgemini chart about immersive consumer experience. I also like that, especially when you take it together with the second level to say, okay, if you want to do those upper ones good and much more quick and more convenient, then we need the second level, and therefore we need to think about more from the planning, which is also fulfillment side, but also give this complete immersion experience. This was also a nice chart from the Samsung presentation to see what kind of ROI can come from every inch of your business. I really like that one because there was the brand and ad awareness. I mean, that's one very significant part, but then also in combination with the engagement, the actions, and the conversions parts, with the several parts: checkout, queue management, customer journey, engagement by area. So this gave a very good overview how sensors and AI and therefore edge usage can be used. This was by HP. Actually the same story on that side. Yeah, HP and Samsung are not that far apart. Yeah, it's just that in this chart they also, what I personally liked a lot is this topic to say we need edge computing in order to fulfill that, and will have a very customized edge necessity depending on the experience and the services we want to offer. Yeah, and that was already that. So let me switch to the chart. If I see if anybody has some questions put in. No comments yet. So maybe one more point that I really liked was the Walmart presentation, where interestingly they were talking about adaption rate. So who is who is using which services. And interestingly, that a lot of elder people, I mean, people who are very impacted by social distancing and by risk for their health, are actually much more inclined to quickly shift to these new technologies than those younger groups who were more digital and more prone to use those services anyway. So this was also for me interesting to see that and have it confirmed by Walmart. So if I don't get any comments, I didn't want to keep you from your weekend. No, good. Then thanks a lot for listening in. We'll do the same thing after chapter 2. Please give any input or any suggestions for the next run. Short and sweet. Thanks a lot, and see you next week. Bye bye.